GP101 Production presents Chess, the Mathing Edition, with its very own custom piece set. Order your Mathing chessboard today.
Okay, so Thursday we took one picture, periods 3 and 4 did, and then we were trying to find two things with the same picture. We were trying to find the vertex, and we wanted the vertex to have whole numbers. But with the same picture for periods 3 and 4, we were trying to find x-intercepts or roots to also have whole numbers. And that was too difficult to find. So what we did for periods 5 and 6 on Thursday is you took one picture, and then all you had to do was find the vertex with whole numbers. Okay? And then we took a second picture, whether that was inside school or outside, then you were doing the same thing with your x-intercepts, but they were whole numbers. Okay? Let me talk about some common mistakes students are making so far in the project. Okay? Let's write that. Mistakes. Mistakes. Number one, students are using their Google image. Okay, so if you have, I did the diving one. Someone was to look up Stephen Curry's, time-lapse photo of all those little, dots. You should not be using that for their project. It's only on one slide. What is it, class?
One slide.
Okay, now if you do find the app, I am looking for this. I've been searching for 5 to 10 hours of my own personal time to find an app in which you can fly an airplane, it records it, and it stitches it together. Okay, a student did it last year, shout out to Samuel. It took him a 10-minute video with 50 photos. And it probably took him a couple of hours to stitch it together, okay? So that's a common mistake, don't use your Google image. Number two, your photos that you're picking do not have to be related to your theme. Your photos do not have to be related to your theme. So, a student wants to pick a Joker theme, right? Maybe they're breaking into a bank, and then they're like, whoa, that equation over there, we can solve it like that. And the other bank vault has this. Does that make sense? Another student's theme was Disneyland. This student decided to have photos from Disney, and their theme is Disney. She's like, I went to Disneyland, I took pictures of the parabolas of the castle in the background, and maybe now she's looking for the queen or the dragon or something like that. Does that make sense? The theme makes it interesting and fun for us. It tells me what you're interested in. It tells me what makes you excited about doing a boring old math project. Does that make sense? My goal is that you become a top 3 project. And so I can not only show other students, it comes up during your PTAs, right? It's just a natural thing where you're interested in it, okay? Number 3. What else have I been seeing? Oh, your photo has no parabola. Has no parabola. Okay, let me just draw a stick figure, and this is what I'm seeing for students, and this should not be yours. They say, hey, look, Mr. Ring, it's a picture of me kicking a soccer ball. And then I say, well, on your picture, where is the parabola? So they're like, well, Mr. Ring, the ball's going to go in a path. I said, yes, I understand that. But we don't have the technology right now to film it, and it stitches the photos together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so once you have your photo, you want to insert your photo from your computer or from your drive. And you'll notice that your photo covers up the labels. So you might need to send the photo back. So right click, order, send to back. And then you'll drag the neon boxes to where they are. So my axis of symmetry is here. You can insert a circle, and I change the color to orange. Copy and paste that. That is also my I'm going to change this one to yellow for my y-intercept. Let's do 2 more of those for my x-intercepts. Now again, we changed it so you don't have to get exact numbers for these. Some of you may, but I do want to point out, let's make this, it's a bright color we haven't used yet, a red. Okay, so we're going to drag the labels, which we did. You can ignore this part. Yes, but do make sure that you've logged in so you can save it. 6A, we're going to write a vertex form. So given the vertex, that would be orange, and 1 point. So this is important. The point that you pick, you want to be at the crosshairs. Okay, so let's say this one is a bad one because it's not like -2, -4, -6, -8, -10. You know, it's not great. So let's see. I think this one was a really good one right here, and I have to pay attention to how. So this is 10, so that would be 2, 4, 6, 8. So this would be right 2. So that'll be 2, 4. So 4, 2. 4, -2 would be my new order pair. Color. Okay, so this is my other random point, 4, -2. So for step 6A, now you're going to write an equation in quadratic in vertex form. And we just did that in class today. So if you were absent, these same videos here that I have, these helps, they're pretty much from your packet. So now, using what you did this week, transform it into standard form. Then on the back of your project support packet, it says practice and recorded by show and tell. So go to your back of your project support. Looks like this. So in class today, we just did 11 to 14. Remember, if you've absent, you can just click on these blue links and there's videos. We'll be going over it. Okay. And then in class on Wednesday, you'll be able to sketch things out and write it out. But you want to make it nicer. So how do you make it nicer? We can talk about, you can use the whiteboards. You can go into your teacher's room during lunch, after school, use the whiteboards. You have a friend record it. I can give you poster paper, you can do it at home. You can use sidewalk chalk paint, dry erase pens that work on your bathroom mirror or closet door mirrors. Those are ways to fill check. And then you'll insert that video in here. Make sure you've changed the share settings. Okay, so I just press play and we can see that. Okay. Tomorrow we'll go over the same thing, but factor form. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
If you stats where the numbers don't lie, late work piled up, gotta ask myself why. Mr. Ain't gotta keep up the pace or you'll die. Mr. Deadline, now I'm feeling the heat. Late work policy got me shuffling on my feet. Gotta crunch the numbers, but time's slipping away. Mr. Ain't looking at me, but what can I say? If you stats where the don't lie, late work piles up, gotta ask myself why. Late nights crunching numbers till I die. Got my calculator, pencil, a pen, trying to make sense of this data, amen. AP stats, no joke, gotta stay on my grind. But missing deadlines got me feeling behind.